Damn! Jermall Charlo just admitted live on TV that he's ducking David Benavidez. Well, he kind of insinuated it, but I'm going to kind of clickbait you. But first listen to me. He said, oh, I want to fight. This is like months ago. He said, oh, I want to fight David Benavidez. I'm the best 160 and 168. Then Benavidez is like, okay, come up then and we'll fight. No. But you have to come down to 164 and you have to get the vaccine. Come on, man. Come on, what is Charlo saying? You're calling out the guy, and then when the guy responds, now you're all in ducking mode. If Charlo had a lot of options, I would understand. Like Caleb Plant, I kind of get it. Caleb Plant ducking Benavidez, I get it. Because he's got the Canelo fight in September. That's pretty much done. Well, that's pretty much going to happen. But what's Charlo going? Last time I checked, he doesn't have no fight. Who can he fight? There's literally no one this guy can fight that'll be pay-per-view worthy. Because Golovkin's fighting in Kazakhstan against someone. He's ducking Demetrius Andrade. I know Demetrius Andrade is fighting Liam Williams, but he doesn't want to fight Andrade. The only guy Jermall Charlo wants to fight is Canelo. That's for the money, because of the money. And an old, over-the-hill Golovkin. Like, the thing I don't get is, why are people suddenly just overrating Charlo so much? I'm not saying he's shit, but he's not as good as what people think. Like, wasn't the same people literally a year ago saying this guy should have lost against Matt Korobov? Now that he beat Daniel Jacobs and Golovkin's leftover in Didivchenko, now suddenly he's one of the best that Canelo can fight. No, he's not. He doesn't punch as hard as people think. He's not as good of a boxer as people think. He's good. Don't get me wrong. Jermall Charlo is good, but he's not young. He's like 31, 30. He ain't getting any younger, so he's probably not going to improve that much anyway. So, and this best win is Didivchenko, who was, in my opinion, washed up because he did take a lot of... That fight against Golovkin was a lot of punches. And another thing, Charlo seems to be this big puncher, yeah? Golovkin and Jacobs both dropped Didivchenko. Charlo couldn't. So people are just hyping up. Charlo is good. And I probably would say Charlo beats Benavidez. I would probably say it. But I don't get the hype. Like, when I see people saying, when people are asking, oh, who do you want Canelo to fight next? A lot of people are genuinely saying Charlo, but I don't know why. I genuinely don't know why. If I had to pick, I'd probably say someone like Beterbiev, because that's someone who can probably knock out Canelo. Like, Charlo, come on, he couldn't knock out Didivchenko. Anyone that fights Canelo will have to knock him out. Number one, because even if you deserve to win on points, you ain't getting it. And number two, you probably wouldn't deserve to win on points anyway, because Canelo is probably the best boxer in the world right now. He's probably the most skillful boxer in the world right now. So you ain't outskilling him anyway to beat him on points. And forget the knockout thing, because you ain't knocking him out. Have you seen his chin? Have you seen his neck? So yeah, man, I don't get this Charlo hype. I don't like people that just duck. Like, when your best win is Didivchenko and you're just ducking, like, come on, man. This is the same guy who was chatting shit to Daniel Jacobs. Daniel Jacobs saw him and Jermall Charlo got shook. Jermall Charlo got shook. The other Charlo, Jermall Charlo, he's more like the angry guy. Jermall is more like the calm, chilled one. But I don't think he's got obviously he's got balls, but I don't think he's got the bottle that he kind of shows, because he could have fought Andrade long time ago. He could fight David Benavidez right now. There was so much options for Charlo, but he never wants to take them. Apart from Canelo, because that's the money fight. Even if he loses, he knows he's getting paid, and he's getting fame. Because Charlo ain't a big name. The only reason why he's a big name, well, he's starting to become a bigger name, is because he's a twin, and his other twin brother is decent as well. But I reckon if there was only one Charlo, say for example there was only Jermall Charlo, there was no such thing as Jermall, there was only one Charlo, I don't think he would be as big as he is, you know, and he's not even that big anyway. But I genuinely believe that, look, if you look at it, the his last fight against Zarevchenko, the only reason why that was even pay-per-view is because they sold it as the twins. And the undercard was stacked. And it still flopped. Got like 150, 200k buys, which isn't that good. Like, didn't Errol Spence get like 300k? And his undercard was trash? Or 400k, I can't remember. But Jermall Charlo isn't this big name. And he isn't this world beater. And now he's showing that he's a ducker as well. Because he ducked Jacobs. He ducked Andrade. And now he's ducking David Benavidez. So yeah, like, comment down below if you agree, disagree. Comment down below if you rate Charlo. I rate Charlo, don't get me wrong. I like him. I think he's good for boxing. So yeah, comment down below where do you rate Charlo. Predictions for Charlo against all of these guys. Billy Joe Saunders, Eubank, Canelo, Golovkin, Jaime Munguia, Andre, Jacobs. Because these are the people that I think Charlo... Billy beats Charlo. Callum Smith beats Charlo. I think he beats Benavidez. Caleb Plant, I think, beats Charlo. The Cordoba fight kind of showed that Charlo probably struggle against someone who can actually box, like a Billy Joe, Canelo. And I don't really rate Benavidez anyway. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe for more bollocks and peace.